By a show of hands, who in here has had some type of run-in with the justice system? Maybe you had a parking ticket, maybe you had a warrant from the parking ticket that you forgot to pay, that turned into a warrant because you didn't show up for the court date. Maybe you have somebody you love that's incarcerated. Maybe you were incarcerated. Maybe you're incarcerated right now in your mind. Who here has had some type of run-in with the justice system? Did you know that over 600,000 people will be released from prison this year alone? 7 million people will have gone through the jail system. These people are returning to our communities. And the one thing that defines their success, especially on parole or probation, is a job. But unfortunately, due to these AI algorithms, they're unable to get a job. Because as soon as they check that box that says, yes, I have been convicted of a misdemeanor, or yes, I've been convicted of a felony, or yes, I've been in trouble before, those applications never get seen. So those people never get jobs. 80% of those people will reoffend if they can't get a job. When it's all said and done, they need to be able to get jobs. In 1998, I was working at the YMCA. I was a teacher. And as a teacher, I thought I had it made over there. I went to a party, a graduation party of somebody who graduated from the college in Reno. I shot a gun in the air. That bullet ricocheted off the sign and ended up killing my own uncle. I was convicted of second-degree murder with the use of a deadly weapon. That verdict was eventually overturned because I was a teacher, not a murderer. But I ended up pleading guilty to manslaughter because I didn't want my family to have to go through yet another trial, especially his mother, who was my grandmother. That manslaughter caused me everything. Once I got out of jail, because eventually I did, I was only there 222 days, but I got out of jail, returned to the community. I couldn't get a job. I couldn't get housing. I couldn't take care of the 2 children I had. I couldn't do anything. So I started doing everything. I became a drug addict, an alcoholic, you name it, I did it. And when I was at the point of no return is when I was returned by way of a car wash. What I'm trying to say here is take the time to get to know people's story. Don't just judge a book based on their background checks. We need jobs. Formerly incarcerated people have to still be able to survive. So all I'm asking you to do is go out, meet one, hear their story, hire one. If you have the ability to hire one, we have more empathetic, we are more socially able, more empathetic, more solution-driven. We can solve a problem to anything, to be honest. What do you think they had to do in prison? Well, a lot of these people sitting with master's degrees, they can't solve anything, and they got a whole master's degree, a triple master's, and yet they leave instantly because the culture's not right. Formerly incarcerated people are loyal. Get to know one today.